Antonio, do you have any updates on projects or anything? Do you want to?
Those projects.
Those are the minutes. That's what you. Second page has the items we discussed in the last.
Water main and sewer on Jones. Well, the water main is done. All that's left are just the service connections at Rutgers. That's pretty much it right there. As far as the sewer work, they started the replacement of the manholes on Jones at, I want to say, Sedan. I want to say 2 days ago they started, and they're still working on that.
Manholes?
So they're replacing the old manholes with new manholes. These are
The covers or
the whole
actual
the whole structure, right? So these are brick manholes. They're like 100 years old, so it's time to.
What do they use now?
No, they're going to use concrete precast and epoxy coated, so that way all the fumes inside doesn't eat away at the material. Lee Avenue servicing from Loretto and Hale. Right now they are at Power Street. They're working their way across Sanford. They're still doing curb and sidewalk, and eventually they'll make their way up to Hale. So they're still working on that.
Okay.
There's no update on the freight impact fund.
Okay.
I have to ask Tom about that, but
All right.
no update.
Okay. Anything new that you want to bring up as far as projects go?
As far as projects, we are looking to have Jones Avenue roadway improvements, a preliminary design to be ready for review by DOT by the middle of June, so maybe next week. So almost there.
So improvements, get approved by DOT.
Yes. Once they approve it, we can send it out to get
Go out to bid. Is that
go out
right?
to bid.
Okay, thanks.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. We're going to, I'll just speak for the parking authority. We're bringing on some extra seasonal help, and their main purpose would be paint curbs yellow in the city. So help, distinguish the areas where you can and cannot park. So that's going to start happening shortly. All right. That's all I have. Anybody have anything?
Are you getting any complaints for the Church Street debt for people who have monthly cards using just problems with the gate? Because two people told me they were having a tough time at their card. You got to do 6 times till the gate opens.
When did this happen?
I will find out.
Was it recent?
Yeah, recent.
Like within the last day or two? And the reason I'm asking is we just changed all the equipment there.
Oh.
We have brand new equipment in there now. So
It must be after because they said that everything just got redone.
Yeah. Okay. I have not heard.
Okay, all right.
I know that one that you're talking about, because on the right lane, your credit card needs to face one direction, and on the left lane, your credit card needs to face the other direction.
But I think this was just probably just tapping the monthly.
Oh, the
I'll
monthly
check.
pass.
I get
Yeah.
back. Yeah, I'll let them know.
Yes,
the
it's
first time hearing it.
nothing,
Yeah. All right.
that's all I got.
All right. There's also possibly, they owe us money.
Yes.
Anything from?
Yeah, and in keeping with the speed calming discussions we've been having, and thanks
Yes.
so much for submitting that speed bump request. I appreciate it. There is the raised crosswalk that you guys did on Nielsen Street, right on the corner of Bayard.
Yeah.
I got a picture of it if you need clarification. From afar, you can't really tell that it's a speed hump, and I'm wondering if the edge of this could be accented with yellow or some sort of horizontal bar or striping. I don't know if that's MTCD compliant or not.
I can talk to the Matrix new
Do
one.
you know which one I'm talking about? No, not Matrix, like the one on the actual street.
The one on
Yeah, but it's all tied together as the project.
Oh,
They designed it,
okay.
so I can talk to them
Yeah.
and see if they know.
Because I think it's a really, really good idea. I think it's what we need to be doing, and I think if we just make it a little bit easier to see, it'll be
Okay.
a bit better.
Yeah, it kind of sneaks up on you, even though there is a sign.
There's
a lot
a
going
sign that people.
But there's a lot going on that, the way, because the road curves over there.
Right.
So you're kind of looking at the road, you're not really looking at the sign.
Right.
You know, and then.
And there's also a lot of signs right around it, so it's,
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
it's easy to miss the sign.
Yeah.
But I love when people complain about the speed bump. It's like, well, there's a speed limit. If you were going the speed limit, you wouldn't have a problem.
Also, now they know. It doesn't have to be a multiple time issue.
It's a lesson
That's right, we usually learn.
Yes.
from a mistake. Yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay.
And I've got it.
Okay, anything else? Do you have anything? Okay. Charlie, do you have anything like?
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Charlie Prattville from Brunswick today. I apologize, I was a tiny bit late, so I missed the very beginning. I think there might have been some discussion about Saddam Street, but I wanted to make sure everybody knows that there was a fatal hit and run at
Yes.
Saddam. Yeah.
So, the city is bringing on Brightview Engineering, and they're going to, they're traffic consultants.
Okay.
So they're gonna look at that area and
Great.
make recommendations on how we could improve it over there. So something like that shouldn't happen then.
Absolutely. Thank you for the info. And yeah, I think, you know, as somebody who lives on Saddam Street, there's a lot of intersections on Saddam that, you know, are, especially at rush hour, unsafe or at least, you know, high volume. We could use some more controls, you know, traffic calming. I'm thinking of, you know, Railroad Avenue. That's a real tricky intersection with Saddam as well. And yeah, you know, I've asked a number of times about the flashing crosswalks that were initially installed, but have been out of commission for some time at Troop and Saddam. Is anybody here that might have an update on that? You know, replacing that?
It's probably the batteries or something, right?
It might be batteries. No, no.
It was a little more complicated than I think a big truck ran over the thing.
Oh, yeah, that's not a battery.
Yeah, I think it's just backward. That's
Right, it was supply chain delay.
supply chain problems why it hasn't been.
Yeah, I think Tom mentioned it.
If I recall correctly, that's what Tom, you know,
So Tom-
just about all these, you know, traffic poles that are been hit down, it's the problem is the supply.
He's playing them also. Light posts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw even one of the bus shelters on Livingston Avenue is, you know, no longer there.
Bus shelter guy?
Crashed a couple years ago, but hasn't been replaced. So, yeah, appreciate you paying attention to Saddam Street and doing what you can to make it safer. I think that, you know, a lot of people drive and walk on that street, and, you know, the improvements that are made will benefit a lot of people, so let's see it through. The only other item I wanted to ask about was just if the commission's given any thought to recording the meetings. I know I'm here with New Brunswick today to record today's meeting.
Funny you say that, because I was thinking, I had asked the city, I reached out to the city clerk's office about a month ago about looking into that, but I never got any information back. I have to follow up on it.
Yeah, I appreciate it if you do. It could be good. I know some of the boards do audio recordings, like the you know, planning and zoning and rent control board. You know, it's not that much more work to do a proper video recording. Of course, our city council does that for all their meetings. And yeah, I'm sorry I'm late, so I missed a couple minutes, but what I did get, I'll
I didn't
publish.
miss much, I gave you the recap.
Okay, well, good. I appreciate you doing that, and I'll publish the video on New Brunswick City's YouTube channel. But we'd love to see the commission, you know, take the initiative to record. And that's all for today.
Okay, thanks, Charlie. All right, anything else? Being none, do I get a motion to adjourn? Oh, wait, you have something.
No, motion to adjourn.
Oh, you have a motion to adjourn? That's
Second.
Okay.